What is good, y'all? SGG family, it's your boy GM Smooth back here with the MLB Angels rebuild, wrapping up what should be our final postseason run here as we finally got through with our Madden Superstar mode. Now we're going to lock in and focus on this playoff postseason run, just dropping these back to back until we finally see if we go ahead and defend our title or lose our title. So leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you guys are ready for more MLB content to come up here on the channel shortly, because we got one today, and then we're going to start our offseason next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, and possibly Thursday with these videos, depending on what the schedule looks like. But it's time to go ahead and get through the wild card round here on the American League side to see who will be playing between Seattle and Boston. So I thought we'd watch from Seattle's perspective here as they split the first two series, going down to game 3 here, and Boston ends up taking care of business here. Looks like that was at home there, 1-4. And looking at their lineup, pretty much more or less same of what we kind of saw last year. I mean, in addition to Joe Adell here again, with the team only hitting against, it looks like, lefties. Against the righties, they changed up the lineup a little bit, but they still have Devers, Grosso there in the middle of their lineup to add some good power. And the rotation is going to be like that, not to mention a rematch with Logan Gilbert, who we traded to them for our now current ace in a straight up trade swap for Shane McCullum. So this is going to be a battle of old players, new players, traded players, free agent players. And one interesting thing I noticed about their bullpen before we jump into it, they only actually have 3 actual relievers in their bullpen. Everybody else is a starter. So in terms of bullpen relief, they're going to have hella stamina. But also, bringing up that many starters tells me that there's going to be some people that probably are not that good. So if they have to go to the bullpen, we might be able to get up some like late inning runs, build a rally back if we need to, or just increase our lead when we knock the starter out. So jumping in here to game number 1 today, we'll have games 1 and 2, obviously. Being a best of 5 series, this will get us straight up to an elimination point, at least for the next episode. Shane McCullum, 31 starts, 15-5 record for us here this year. I mean, we obviously traded mid-season, but he was phenomenal while he was with us, winning the AL Cy Young Award here, Cy Young Award. I don't know why it reverted back to middle school me when I used to always call that CY Young. But the Cy Young Award going to one of our starting pitchers, especially traded for mid-season, because Logan was not getting it done. He was giving up too many home runs, too many uneasy starts there. Started out the season fantastic, but just went on a cold streak, never got back right. We made the trade. It ends up working out for both teams, as I think you would agree here, as we both end up making it to the postseason, just on slightly different paths. Them through the wild card, us winning our division and getting the #1 seed. But already looking like not such a good idea as we get an early inning walk here. First batter he faces a long at bat and a walk. And you guys let me know down below what you guys think about the trade. Who you think made it out on the better end? Does it depend on who wins the series, or would you just give that an even trade there as we get the strikeout there for out #1 against Jose Miranda and then Rafael Devers, who struggles against lefties compared to righties. So this is a favorable matchup for us here today as the throw goes down. Stolen base sneaking in behind us there. Gets into scoring position now, and then a long fly ball out to Mike Trout in right field. As we'll go ahead and glove that one. Throw will come in, but the runner will move up to third base. Now they'll just be 90 feet away from getting their first run across here. Tristan Casas, 400 average here through those first 3 games. It's been very clutch for them when Devers was batting 167, so all the runs must have been coming from here as they cheat me on that call. Slider high on the end. Not going to give that one to me. Leads us to go to a full count here, 3-2, and we get the 4-seamer right down the middle. I can't believe you just watched that one go straight by. Now it's up to go against Logan Gilbert, who has a postseason start, so not getting a look at his MLB season stats to see where he finished. But 7 1/3, gave up 1 earned run in his last outing, 12 strikeouts. So I guess postseason Gilbert might be here. I bet you that 1 run was a home run, though. And we'll be going up against our offense. And last time we faced off against him, we were able to get the dub in the regular season. He still gave up some home runs then too as well. Yeah, his team only gets stronger as we get to postseason time. Sal Frelick leading us off as he's done so far this season, so well this regular season. Just something about having that fast, just athletic leadoff batter that's got a ton of contact here. That one's blooped into shallow left field, but caught. Following it up with the rookie here, Tobias Logan, off of a Rookie of the Year campaign. He'll chop the first pitch he sees, though, on the ground to third. Easy throw over by Devers. And now what should have been probably this year's MVP in Henry Pierre. Probably the closest he's been to winning MVP. 40 home run season, over 100 RBIs. We'll see if he carries that in the postseason success. He's got 2 really good hitters in front of him, so plenty of RBI chances as he swings over the top of that splitter, though. Going to a 2-2, evened up count as they throw that one high and in near the shoulders. Let's come back, 3-2. Logan, we'll just go ahead and decide to walk him. I mean, he knows first-handedly how good Henry is, so with the open base, 2 outs, you're not in any danger letting him walk. Mike Trout did have a comeback season, but still not up to his average standards. Watch that splitter go down and away. Could lose another at bat here. 20 pitches through this inning as he gets him swinging through that 4-seamer upstairs. Would have been a call strike anyway. Regardless, he had to swing at that and he just missed. And this one would turn into what would be a very good pitcher's duel here. Exactly what you would expect out of 2 aces here. As we get another blooped hit over Carson Williams' head. That one actually getting its way through. You know, you're expecting both these pitchers to go deep into the ball game. Both have really good stamina. So I'm looking here. Give me about 7 innings from Shane. Hopefully we'll have a lead at that point. I can just go set up man closer and call it a day. But if not, we'll have to look at our middle relievers to see if we can keep a draw or keep them from extending their lead. Former teammate Joe Adell, or former Angel Joe Adell, walks his way over to first base. Can't believe he actually managed to stay patient through an at bat for once. So Marcelo Meyer will have runners at first and second now. Lines this one out to Trout in right field. He'll glove this one. No advancement of the runner this time around. As they'll just keep runners at first and second here again. Wheeler Abreu. 45 pitches here through an inning and 2/3 of work. Almost 50 pitches here through just the first 2 innings. And still, I feel confident that we can get 7 innings out of him. That's how good his stamina is. 1-2. Call strike 3 on the outside edge. Their slider froze him. And Logan's in no better shape here. 50 pitches through 2 2/3 innings. We've been working at bats with him as well as we get our first base hit there with Sal Frelick going up the middle. And with his speed, you know, we're looking to take these bases if we can. First pitch here. We're going to give them some time to make sure they don't try to pick him off at first base. So there goes the throw over on the second pitch. Yeah, one more time to do that there before it'll count as a balk. 0-1. Off and running with the pitch. Swinging with it is a cutter upstairs. This one's going out to right field near the defender, and it goes over his glove. Into the stands, too, as well. If that had hit up against the wall, it's a run, but I guess we'll take that, too, as well. Double there as we run this one back on replay. How close was... Yeah, he just was a little bit underneath it. Just maybe lost it in the moonlight. But because of that, we now have 2 runners in scoring position for Henry. This is a great opportunity for him to go and get some early postseason RBIs. Ooh. Killer at bat there. Got me looking on 3 straight sliders. And almost identical numbers through 4 innings of work as these boys have been dealing. Both dealing with high pitch counts and still getting a ton of outs here. Strikeouts more so on Logan's side as we have struck out a ton here. But there goes a liner into the outfield as the Red Sox get another hit here from Marcelo Meyer. It's going to be extra bases here as Henry gets this one off the wall. And that's going to be a leadoff double there for Marcelo. Probably the biggest running scoring opportunity we've seen since the early innings here. Can Shane get out of this one as that's going to be popped out to Henry? No runner advancement. That's a good first step. Lineup will turn over though. Duran grounds it over to first base. We'll go ahead and take care of that. Jose Miranda after him. First pitch he sees at 75 pitches now. Keep in mind as we get that one chopped on the ground. Neto, easy throw over to first base and he's got him. You see here Logan Gilbert matching pretty much identical pitch out here. 77 for him as that's a swing and miss on the ground. Shot's going to have to work his way over to first base, and the throw throws the man off the bag. So just like that, we also have a base runner getting on here for us. Can we bring him around? Carson Williams up next. Chops this one on the ground out to right field. It'll get through the gap. First and second for us. Now this is a really good scoring opportunity here. Sal Frelick. Thinking about laying a bunt down here. Energy is low for Logan, though, so a mistake could be coming. And I knew I should have just bunted. Good timing, though, on that. But four-seamer below the zone at the ankles. Ends up in a double play ball there. And I would imagine Logan makes it too much past that inning. He's probably going to be replaced here in the 6th. Shane's still going strong, though. 77 pitches here through this point. As Devers is back up for his 3rd AB of the day. 2-2. Cracks a hold of the four-seamer. That ball is going deep. Way back. And that's a home run for Rafael Devers in the Boston Red Sox, as that is his first postseason long ball. I mean, that just caught too much of the plate. I know I said he struggles more against lefties than righties, but this is still a feared hitter. I think he was in the home run derby too as well. I mean, he's always up there in home runs. The four-seamer just caught way too much of the plate. They crossed the board here first here all the way in the 6th inning before we see our first runs come across. Now we just want to see if Shane can battle back and at least close this out. 85 pitches, I think he's done after this inning if he can just close it out smoothly. Swing and a miss through the four-seamer. Line drive over the head of Shaw there at 3rd base. So that'll be a base hit here. I don't think we keep him in here for the double play. I think we go to the bullpen here. We do have Chase Silseth up and warming up. Try to switch up their lineup here a little bit since they are geared for lefties. We're going to go ahead with a right pitcher. We have him warming up, but just in case, we get one more AB here as we get the change up to Freeze Campbell. That Silseth was not quite ready, though. He is tired here with this at bat, but if he can just get us one more here with Joe Adell, I'll take the circle change strikeout as well. And like I told you, they're going to go to their bullpen, bringing Justin Slayton. As we jump to the bottom of the 6th here, Tobias Logan has a double on the day. But we still have yet to bring anybody around looking to make that 2 hits as he chops this one on the ground over the shortstop. Picks it up, throw goes over to first, and they got him. Henry Pierre, bottom of the 6th, gets a hold of a 12-6 curveball, and that ball is hung out of here. Solo home run for the should-have-been MVP. 108 exit velo. He got a hold of that, and that one really seemed to hang in the air forever. That's why those 12-6s, you got to love the pitchers that throw them. Because when they throw it, if it misses, that should be like a T-ball swing. Just nice and timed up. Look at the perfect wait time on that one. Perfectly timed up. Long ball out of here. Let's look at the upward angles here. This one goes way out to the dead part of center field too, right there on the grass. Obviously it's cold now, so ain't nobody over there playing on that. But I remember watching games back in the day. You see people actually getting to sit on the lawn, put out little blankets and stuff, have a little picnic out during the game, and then catch a little home run ball. No other better way to enjoy the game. That's going to be a long fly ball here. We skip ahead to the top of the 9th. We finally did put in Chase Silseth, and since he is a starter, I can trust him to go long distance here because it's still 1-1. This will be inning number 3 for him. As you can see, he's up to 44 pitches, 45 now. He says he's getting tired, but the energy's still in the green. So we're not too much worried about that. As Joe Adell swings through the slider again. Easy strikeout work. As he's weaker against righty, so he's going to go ahead and sit down. Marcelo Meyer chops this one on the ground. Williams curves this one off. Throw over to first base from our should-have-been Gold Glover. We should have had way more hardware on this team. We go to the bottom of the 10th. Following up that solo home run, can Henry walk us off here against Nick Sandelin as he gets a four-seamer by the knees deep out to left center field, and that will be ranged in. I thought for a second at least an extra base hit. That would have been clutch. I would have just bunted him around and we would have got up out of here, but instead, Trout swings through that four-seamer upstairs, and then Logan O'Hoppe on the 0-1 gets a slider up opposite field, but right into a glove this time. No lucky bounce. And we'll take this one into the extra innings. So since it's the postseason, no extra inning rules, so you got to score it all on your own. And Chase goes through another solid inning there, getting the pop out to end the 10th. We go down to the bottom of the 10th. Matt Shaw swings and misses through the sinker, as we'll be seeing 11 innings of work here today. Chase still in the game, trying to go for inning number 5 here as he walks to let the runner get across. Tristan going to first. Connor Wong 3 for 4 already on the day. So the average has climbed. This might be exactly who you want up in this situation here. Chance to get the lead back here. And that's going to be blooped out to the outfield. Trout's going to have to go cut this one off. Plays it off the wall here. Thank goodness Tristan is slow. as that'll keep him over at third base, but not before we get runners to the corners, and we're going to go to the bullpen. Could be looking at an L here in this ball game, though. We're going to bring in Brock Burke. We called up last minute. He had a great season. They had sent him off our postseason roster for whatever reason, so we called him up right before the postseason, adding him back to the roster. And the first thing he does, line out to Pierre, as that will not cause the runner to come across with that 10 speed. And no, I don't mean the bike. I mean legit 10 speed, almost as fast as most pitchers. And definitely slower than most catchers. As we go to get the ball on the outside here for Brock. Gets Jordan to chop this one on the ground to Williams. Easy play over to first. And we'll be having a chance to walk this off in the bottom of the 11th. Evan Phillips on the mound now for the Red Sox as he drills Carson Williams on the elbow. I'll take that. Runner at first base to start us off. We're going to go with the bunt steal attempt here. Southfield puts us down the first base line as it's successful with at least getting the runner to second base. And now the rookie has to just do something clutch here. He swings over the sinker, gets a slider, chops us on the ground to second base. We try to go and sneak him on the home. I thought they would just go to first base and ignore the runner. I thought we could be sly and slick him past, but great play there by the second baseman to be fully aware. And then, of course, right after that, Henry knocks a ball into the outfield that would have won us the game had we just been patient. Instead here, yeah, this was a very emotional decision as we are out by a mile. Completely was emotional that I let myself get tricked on the last play. I just sent Logan home because I wanted to try to see if maybe we could get them to make an error. It did not work in our favor, so we're going to the 13th inning of work now. Burke still trying to close out this game here for us as he gets the ground ball there for one. Strikeout on Devers for two. And then Tristan Casas here 2-1. Pops this one to center field as that'll be a 1-2-3 13th inning. Now, I'm not trying to switch out too many pitchers. I do not want to go deep into our bullpen, but this is exactly the type of reason why I don't go deep in my bullpen for games like this where you don't know when it'll end. As that's a deep fly ball by Matt Shaw, caught just ahead of the warning track. Williams gets a four-seamer up. He pulls that one to left field, and it'll be caught as well, not ranging very far back. And Sal Freeland here looking to make 2 hits on the day. Gets a four-seamer in on the hands that he just fights off the center field. We're going to look in our bullpen here to try to get somebody else warmed up. Yunari Cano, just in case we either struggle in this 14th or need to go to the 15th. As Connor Wong looking to make it a 5-hit day if he can help it here. 4 for 5 as we get him to pop this one out to center field. Sal's going to come in and he'll grab that one for us. Campbell, this one's carrying left field towards the wall, and it'll be gloved in about 2 feet from a home run. Had to be. But because of that, we're able to easily get Joe Adele to pop up for us. Thank you, he with us. So we're going to glove this one in, go to the bottom of the 14th. Will this game ever end? Can the rookie be our savior? Line drive, going to left field near the short porch, and he is! He is our savior here today, as the Angels needed an angel, and it came by way of the rookie solo home run to left field. What a way to cap off a rookie season where you were in Rookie of the Year. Then your first postseason game, you hit a walk-off solo home run in front of the home fans. He throws that away. The teammates can barely wait for him to get to the plate. Please touch the plate before we lose. And now we can celebrate the victory, man. We win the game here on the road, keeping that home field advantage and giving us a chance here to go back in game 2 and go up 2-0. Great victory here. Great job by the bullpen holding it down. I mean, 1 earned run, obviously, off of the Rafael Devers solo shot, but great job by the bullpen to hold everything else down. 7 hits today as Tobias and Henry both kept 2-hit days, both matching each other exactly double. Home run, an RBI each. I mean, the only thing that was different is Henry had a walk. They both even struck out 1 time. Shane gives us 6 innings and 1 earned. Chase gives us 4 1/3. Pretty good start by him. Brock Burke even goes 3 2/3. He doesn't even have that much stamina, but was able to be successful for a long period of time. So with that being said, we're able to come right back out here the next day tomorrow, right back at home, and try to continue this same winning streak here as we're going to our next pitcher here, Christian Javier. Free agency pickup that helped us strengthen our bullpen, or our starters tremendously. Almost gave us 200 innings of work, 20% on his strikeouts percentage, and a 2.68 ERA all regular season. giving us really kind of like two aces interchangeably. So looking for him to put on a show here today, is we're going to switch from the lefty to the righty lineup. But it does not change who leads off here for the Red Sox. Duran lines this one. Base hit into center field. So it did change up the result of their first batter, though. Looks like they're looking to try to do maybe a hit and run here with Jose Miranda. So keeping our eyes on first base. So we definitely don't want him stealing off here this early with Devers behind him. And Devers hits righties good. So that's the last thing we need, is a runner in scoring position with him coming up. Slider low and away. We get him to chase that one. And now we got to pitch Devers very carefully. 99 contact versus right. 97 power versus right. Only thing we have going for us is that vision is, I guess, a little bit low, but even that's still above average. As we chop this one on the ground, though. Williams to Neto over to first base. The 4-6-3 double play. As we got lucky on that one. He just put that one right into the dirt. You can hit the ball hard as long as it's right into the dirt. I will take that every single time. As they're going to bring out to us Cutter Crawford. Went 6 innings in his lone start. And we'll look to have a better outing against him than we did with Logan. There we go. Chopper on the ground by Sal. Can he beat this one out? Pitcher's going all the way, and he slides into first base. Been a while since I've seen that happen there. He slid feet first into the bag to make sure he beat him. And then Tobias Logan's going to go ahead and get back, though, for that base hit as he takes that one out to right field, continuing his multi-hit day from yesterday. And then Henry, as the runner will take off, he'll take the 12-6. That could have been another one. They hung him another 12-6 curveball. We'll have to see if he gets another juicy pitch to hit here then. As they try to go back to it. This one way in on the plate, though. There goes a four-seamer line into the outfield. That'll go past the third baseman. Tobias went back at first, going into third, and he slides in ahead of the tag. Thought it was going to be caught by third, so he went back. Then we decided to send him forward just because I feel like he could still make it in there. And I didn't want to be left with first and second. So we try here to go ahead and get Henry stealing the second. Great pickoff move by them. Just catch Henry sleeping. I took the extra lead, I do admit, but I thought he'd be able to get back in time. And there goes Trout getting a four-seamer about belt high to center field. Back at the warning track, the leaping and it's gone. Man, if we didn't try to steal off on second base, that could have been a 3-run home run. Instead, we'll settle for 2, giving us the early lead here in the ball game. His first home run of the postseason comes to dead center field as well. So 2 of the 3 home runs that we've hit in this series have been to dead center field. 1-on-2 on that exit velo as Mike Trout. We said he was back, and he's proving it here in the postseason as well as the regular season. Looking like we might have a different ball game this time around. No kind of pitchers duel, at least extending out far into the game. We already have more runs scored by ourselves than actual regulation time with 2 teams combined yesterday. I mean, I guess to be fair, really only 3 runs were scored yesterday altogether. So we already almost matched that in just the first inning of work. So Christian Javier, he was willing and dealing though on his end. I mean, he was just electric. Way different story than we saw with Shane. He was just up there getting strikeout after strikeout after strikeout here. You see, going to the top of the third, he's able to go ahead and get not 1, not 2, but Zach Cole make it 3 as he goes 3 straight to go ahead and go up, 3 up, 3 down in the third. But he was not done. He even went to the 4th inning, swinging and missed by Duran as he goes and sits down. Jose Miranda coming up as we set up this slider low and away on 0-2. You already know what's next. Swing, chopped on the ground. Williams, great diving, stop there, and that's why he should have had a gold glove. Somebody give that man his goldie. If we would continue the series, I might make his glove actually gold, like the color. Just because they won't give him the award, but we'll give him an actual gold glove then. So that was a phenomenal defensive play. And it's back to the regularly scheduled program as usual. Devers here lines this one into the outfield as that'll get down for a base hit. Mike Trout cutting that one off for us. At least we're not giving up home runs. Remember, 97 power, 99 contact. Just trying to keep him as off balance as possible as Casas here grounds this one foul. Line drive. Base hit up the middle. Devers will stay at second. So not willing to test the arm himself. Free looking the outfield, which you probably can test. But I'm glad he didn't. Connor Wong, after the amazing game that he had yesterday, he finished with 4 hits, 4 for 6 yesterday's game. Try not to repeat that here today as we go get him down 0-2. Swings and misses through that slider back onto the strikeout train. And just like that, Christian Javier is holding it down. So if he can give us 7, that would be great here. So we skip to the 7th here. Score still 2-0. Perfect timing here by Mike Trout opposite field, and that'll get down for a automatic double. I mean, not much more he could have did with that one. He perfectly timed it up. Maybe he was just a little bit underneath it. That's why it wasn't a direct home run, but at least he's in scoring position here. Do we try to bunt him around maybe? Definitely not going to bunt that, though. Swing and miss through the 4-seamer at the knees. 1-2. That one's a little bit more up on the cutter. Going out to right field, it'll get down for a hit. And Trout was kind of staying in the middle because he didn't know if he would be caught. So runners will stay at the corners here. We won't force it to the plate. And now Nolan, who has yet to get a postseason hit here today, gets a cutter about the thigh high. Right center field. That should be deep enough. Trout's going to go ahead and test the arm as he gets cut off there. No throw to the plate. And it's a 3-0 lead now. Neto, he's not done either. Base hit to right field. First and second here, still only 1 out. A great chance to increase his lead here against Justin. You have Williams up. After Shaw struck out there to get the second out, he pops this one out to right center field shallowly. As the second baseman will take control of that one. We're going to our bullpen here too as well. Yaneri Cano, 80 games in the regular season, was a great reliever, even better at setup. And I'm so glad we were able to sign him in free agency too as well. He's been a dominant back-end person on our bullpen. We have him setting up this save opportunity for Jordan Romano. As long as we don't score any more runs, and as long as he doesn't give up any here in this top half. Line drive. Trout's going to range in. Base hit by Campbell. Man, I wish they would stay on first base. I remember in old MLB shows, like, the first base would actually stay there on the bag. And I actually would get outs like that sometimes. You hit the ball too hard in the right field, they come out firing, and you be able to get a runner out. You cannot do that no more because the first baseman does not cover the bag. Because, like, that would have been a situation where he could have. If he stayed on the bag, we would have got him. Instead, here we have a nice ground ball here. 1-6-3 will not go through. We'll just go ahead and be satisfied with just the one. Duran up next. Watching the 1-2 there. He chops this one on the ground to Williams. Easy play over to first. And that should set up our closer, man. Jordan Romano. Looking like he got a head full of naps, just like me, boy. But going to go ahead and go into the game here and try to shut this one down. We just need to get these final 3 outs. And we'll go ahead and go to Boston with a 2-0 series lead. Taking care of business at home in front of the fans. Give us a great opportunity to win this series. Be a sweep on the road. Here goes Rafael Devers. Chop this one on the ground. It's going to be a base hit, just barely getting past Williams. Maybe if there was no shift on, he makes that play. Instead, we have a runner at first base now, 1 out. And that's going to be a line drive. Tristan Casas out to Sal Frelick, who will not be able to get there. And Devers this time is going to move over to third. And just like that, the tying run's coming to the plate. Please do not lose this lead. We've kept Connor Wong to 0 for 3. Now, you can get a hit at any moment here, but, ooh, I love that call, right? Love that. 2-1 here. After we bounce back from that, he goes in and gets it to a 3-1 count. We fill the count back up 3-2. And Wong will just walk. So he's very patient that hold it back. Didn't really see him swing once. Wheeler Abreu will get bases loaded now. So now he is the go-ahead run at the plate. And we still only have 1 out here. So we need Romano to go ahead and lock right back in if he can, please. 0-2 upstairs will be taken. Coming back with that 2-seamer away. Pops this one up. So at least get us the second out. Does Devers test it? He will. Sal's going to come up firing here straight to the plate. No cutoff as that will not be in time. Slides in feet first, but now with 2 outs, Marcelo Meyer has the game on his back. We need to close this one out here. Of course, the bottom of the lineup is the great chance to do it here. As they go down to him, they're going to say he went around. 1-2. Swings and misses upstairs, and your Angels will go up 2-0 here today. Perfect start as Javier goes 7 innings strong. Goose egg. Yanneri Cano comes in, sets it up. Another goose egg. And then Jordan Romano looked a little shaky there. Had me kind of nervous and worried. You know, he's kind of done that all regular season actually too as well. He's not looked as sharp as he did last year. Even though the numbers say he's better than he was 2 years ago still. Definitely think he's kind of coming down a little bit. And last year might have been the peak. But hey, we still get the dub here today. 8 hits total as a team. Really love that all together. Logan, Mike, and Henry all get doubles. Mike is his first home run, first 2 RBIs. Logan is his first on base. And Javier, 11 Ks, 4 hits, no walks. Fantastic outing today as we struck out 12 batters in total on their side. And that's exactly what we want to see against Boston. So we're going to go to Fenway Park next time out, man, and go ahead and try to close and lock up this series. As we go ahead and take a quick look at how the other rest of the games went. You see the Royals took care of the Yankees in 3 and now are splitting with the Orioles. The Padres took care of the Diamondbacks in 3 and now we're down 2-1 to the Dodgers. And the Phillies swept the Mets and just got swept themselves by the Reds. So the Reds have already moved on as the 2 seed on the NL side, waiting for their next opponent. And next time out, we'll hopefully be closing out this ALDS. Games 3 and 4 if needed will be in the next video. So I love every single one of you guys. If you guys are enjoying the series and ready for it to go and reach its end and conclusion, leave a like, comment, subscribe for your boy. More Madden and college football on the way. It's me, SGG, GM Smooth, and I'll catch you guys later.